occurred on the upper deck of the Gwanghwan Bridge in 해운대, heading towards Namgu. This involved 5 vehicles colliding. According to the Busan Metropolitan City Fire Disaster Headquarters, 6 people were injured in this accident, including 1 in serious condition. Traffic is slow due to accident response. Busan City issued safety alerts advising alternate routes for drivers due to multiple vehicle collision. The police are investigating the exact cause of the accident. The only public health doctor stationed at 철마면 기장군, who was temporarily relocated due to a legislative conflict, will return to duty at the Gijangun Public Health Center tomorrow. The doctor's dispatch contract ends, prompting the return. Since the doctor's relocation on March 21st, the residents of the village experienced inconvenience in receiving remote medical treatment for 2 months. However, the health center is concerned that if the legislative conflict continues, the doctor may be dispatched again. Time for international news. Former United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon was honored with the Harmony Award from King Charles III's The King's Foundation for his climate change and sustainable development efforts. The ceremony, held at St. James's Palace in London, United Kingdom on the 11th local time, saw King Charles III personally present the award. Ban Ki-moon, who led global initiatives during his tenure from 2007 to 2016, notably contributed to the Paris Agreement and the introduction of the Sustainable Development Goals. Following his retirement, he continues to advocate for peace and sustainability, serving as deputy chair of the elders. Time now for the weather. It is currently 27 degrees Celsius and clear. It'll average around 25 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Many people drink coffee almost every day. But where does this coffee come from? After planting a coffee seed, green coffee berries grow. And these berries ripen and turn red. And the red berries, called coffee cherries, are harvested and processed into green beans. Then, these green beans are roasted, turning them into the coffee beans we know. The beans are ground in a grinder, and the ground beans are used to brew coffee. It's so impressive how many steps coffee beans go through for us to enjoy that just one cup of coffee. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. We're going to kick it off with this song, Love Never Felt So Good by Justin Timberlake and Michael Jackson.
Dance. Let me see you move. Come on, come on, come on. Dance. Let me see you move.
Love never felt so good. Dead and died, they never could. Not like you hold me, oh baby. Love never felt so fine. Dead and died above mine. Not like you hold me, and the night.
never mind. Not like you hold me, hold me. Ooh, baby, love never felt so good, and I doubt if it ever could. Not like you hold me, hold me. In the night, through the thick and thin, gotta see, me, I can take it, 'cause baby, every time I love you, it's in on the line, in on baby. Tell me if you really love me, it's in on the line, in on baby, baby. Love never felt so good. Bring it down. Dance. Let me see you move. Come on. Let me see you move. Dance. Let me see you move. Come on. Let me see you move. Michael.
And the nights that is good. Gotta see, me, I can take it, 'cause baby, every time I love you, it's in on the line, in on baby. Tell me if you really love me, it's in on the line. Tell me, baby, love never felt so good. Every time I love you, it's in on the line, in on baby. Tell me if you really love me, it's in on the line. Tell me, baby, 'cause baby, love never felt so good. Say all the never felt so good. So no, it never felt so good. Never felt so good. Felt so good. Never felt so good. All right, that's fine.
Love Never Felt So Good by Justin Timberlake and Michael Jackson. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Good afternoon. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Now, do you guys notice anything different about me today? You might have noticed maybe a new pair of headphones that I'm wearing. Now, people may look the same every day, but in reality, they are slightly different. Maybe different hairstyles, maybe different clothes, of course. Now, making a big change all at once is difficult, but small changes are not so hard. And so, when we have these plans, by taking small steps each day, we can eventually achieve a significant transformation. Now, Haeundae and Gwangalli, two of Busan's most popular summer spots, are also undergoing changes. Busan's beaches, once top destinations for vacationers nationwide, have not regained their pre-pandemic visitor numbers. Last year, the number of visitors to Busan's 7 beaches was only about half of what it was in 2019 before the pandemic. Now, this decline is due to the increased demand for overseas travel after the pandemic, leading many to vacation abroad, as well as the rise in popularity of alternative domestic beaches. And as a result, Busan's beaches are seeking various changes. Haeundae District is expanding its facilities, including a beach gym that they like to call Muscle Zone, and several activity centers along a 150-meter stretch of Songnim Park at the beach. And this year, they will also host the first ever beach film festival. And at Gwangalli Beach, which is gaining popularity with the younger Gen Z or MZ generation through weekend drone shows, the width of the central section of the beach will be expanded from 20 meters to 48 meters. Until the end of August, the beach will be a car-free zone hosting more busking performances. And we hope that these small changes will attract more people to enjoy the charm of Busan this summer. Got some good afternoon messages from our lovely listeners. Jenny-nim checking in, Aina Zyla-nim, Sangmin Park-nim, Ponim. Thank you all for tuning in. Good afternoon to you guys as well. Now today's text topic, 오늘의 문자 주제는요. In the last 5 years, what has been the biggest change for you? 지난 5년간 여러분에게 일어났던 가장 큰 변화는 무엇인가요? What has changed the most in the past 5 years? It could be your looks, maybe you lost a lot of weight, or maybe you gained a lot of weight. Maybe it could be your health. Maybe, hopefully, you've gotten healthier. Or maybe personality-wise, you became more of an introvert because of the pandemic, or more of an extrovert. Who knows? Maybe it could be a change in your job. Maybe you changed occupation. Whatever it is, let me know. Text me at pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. Or join us live on Notubu. We're streaming live right now. And I can tell you that we're streaming because it is 4:14 in the afternoon. You can also add us on Kakao Talk. Search for 부산영어방송. Chat with us there after adding us as a friend. All right, we've got a lot of segments today, including Busan Is to start. It's our daily news segment with our 6 p.m. news anchor Hong Dang-dang coming in. We have DJ, which is short for David's Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today. And Work Life Busan, where we get all sorts of advice from expert Jennifer, and she's going to help us achieve the perfect work life in the city of Busan. In the second half, we have My Life, My English, the journey of my life in English as told by the people of Busan. And, of course, our quiz segment. And we have Busan Chingu Talk, where Melissa will be coming in, and she's going to be sharing with us some interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life here in Busan City. Got more people joining in on the fun. Is Haranim, welcome to the show as well. Now, today is also Philippines Independence Day. We'll talk about that in just a bit in our Busan Is segment. So let's go right into that segment.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for Busan Is, our daily news segment with Hong Dang-dang in the studio. Good afternoon.
네, good afternoon.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Oh, that's
And
good to
you?
hear. I'm doing fantastic. Even better now because you responded in English. I'm so happy for you. Wow.
제가 친구를 만나서 이렇게
It's worthy of clapping.
네.
네, 박수.
친구를 만나서
your
제 친구.
박summer?
여름.
여름.
어제부터 만났잖아요.
핫 여름.
네, 만나셨어요?
핫 여름 아직이요. Yeah, it's not hot enough yet.
아, 그래요?
I'm kidding.
오늘 만나신 줄 알았는데.
It's indeed pretty hot right now. It's scorching
네.
hot, isn't it?
좀 습하기도 하고. 네, 그렇습니다. 그리고 오늘 오전 전북에서는 또 4.8 규모의 지진이 발생했잖아요. 네, 그 지진 여파가 부산까지 전해졌습니다. 아마 좀 느끼신 분들도 계실 텐데 오전 8시 26분쯤 전북 부안군 남남서쪽 4km 지점에서 규모 4.8의 지진이 발생한 이후 부산에서도 지진 감지 신고가 접수됐습니다. 하지만 신고는 모두 건물이 약간 흔들리는 등의 진동을 느꼈다는 수준으로 별다른 피해는 없었고요. 부산의 주요 시설물인 고리 원전도 지진 피해 없었습니다. 또 1시 55분쯤에는 규모 3.1의 여진도 발생했습니다.
So the impact of the earthquake that occurred in North Jeolla province was felt in Busan this morning. Two reports of earthquake tremors were received in Busan after a magnitude 4.8 earthquake occurred at 8:26 a.m. 4 kilometers south-southwest of Buan County, North Jeolla province. Now, the reports indicated that buildings experienced slight shaking, but no significant damage was reported. And one of Busan's major facilities, the Gori nuclear power plant, also reported no damage from the earthquake.
네, 부산 도서관은 오는 11월까지 지역 서점에서 다채로운 지역 서점 독서 문화 프로그램을 운영합니다. 올해 참여 지역 서점은 모두 14곳이고요. 시민 누구나 이곳을 방문해서 무료로 프로그램을 즐길 수 있습니다. 프로그램의 일정과 지역별 서점은 다 다르기 때문에 자세한 내용은 해당 서점의 전화를 문의하시거나 부산도서관 홈페이지 참고하시면 되겠고요. 강은희 부산도서관장은 이번 프로그램을 통해서 시민들의 독서 생활을 일상화하고 도서관과 서점 간 교류망 구축으로 유기적인 지역 독서 생태계를 조성할 수 있기를 기대한다고 말했습니다.
Right. So the Busan Metropolitan Library announced that it will be operating a diverse local bookstore reading culture program at local bookstores until November. And this year, a total of 14 local bookstores are participating. And anyone interested can visit these bookstores and enjoy the program for free.
네, 서양 미술사 400년의 흐름을 한눈에 볼 수 있는 명화 전시회가 부산에서 열립니다. 부산문화회관은 7월 2일부터 10월 27일까지 서양 미술 400년 명화로 읽다는 모네에서 앤디 워홀까지 전시회를 마련합니다. 이번 전시에서는 남아프리카 공화국 국립미술관 요하네스버그 아트갤러리의 소장품 140석점을 선보이는데요. 서양 미술사 400년의 흐름을 한눈에 볼 수 있도록 섹션별로 작품을 구성할 예정입니다.
So an exhibition showcasing 400 years of Western art history through masterpieces is being held in Busan, and the Busan Cultural Center said that it will host the exhibition 400 Years of Western Art, reading masterpieces from Monet to Andy Warhol, starting from July the 2nd until October the 27th. And the exhibition, organized in collaboration between the Busan Cultural Center and the cultural content specialist company Gaudium Associates, will feature 143 pieces from the Johannesburg Art Gallery, the National Gallery of South Africa.
네, 한국공항공사 김해공항은 부산예술고등학교와 협업으로 공항 진입로 담장에 벽화를 조성했습니다. 45m 길이 외벽에 그려진 벽화는 비행기 창문 속의 동백꽃, 광안대교, 용두산타워 등 부산을 대표하는 상징문들이 담겨서 바다와 산을 아우르는 아름다운 도시 부산을 표현하고 있습니다. 부산 예고 학생들이 벽화 시안 디자인부터 스케치, 페인트, 채색까지 모든 과정에 참여했다고 합니다.
Yes, so the Korea Airports Corporation's Gimhae Airport announced that it collaborated with Busan Arts High School to create murals on the airport's entry walls. The mural, spanning 45 meters in length on the exterior wall, depicts symbols of Busan such as camellia flowers or 동백꽃 seen through airplane windows, the Gwangan Bridge, the Yeongdusan Tower showcasing the beautiful city of Busan, encompassing both the sea and the mountains. And students from the high school participated in the entire process, from designing the mural sketches to sketching it itself and painting.
네, 지난 8일부터 이틀 동안 열렸던 2024 부산 원아시아 페스티벌 BOF에 110만여 명의 관람객이 온라인과 오프라인으로 참여하는 것으로 나타났습니다. 부산시가 주최하고 부산관광공사가 주관하는 BOF는 올해로 8년째를 맞이하면서 아시아 최대의 한류 축제로 자리를 잡았는데요. 올해 축제는 110만 명에 이르는 관람객들이 온 오프라인으로 참여해 역대 최고 기록을 세웠습니다. K-팝을 이끄는 1세대 부터 5세대 주역 9개 팀이 출연한 첫날 빅콘서트에는 글로벌 한류 팬 107만여 명의 축제를 즐겼습니다. 실시간 중계를 통해서 세계 179개국에서 105만 명의 팬들이 축제를 함께했습니다.
The 2024 Busan One Asia Festival, BOF, held over 2 days from the 8th, attracted over 1.1 million spectators, both online and in person offline. And according to the city government today, this year's festival set a new record with approximately 1.1 million spectators participating both online and offline.
네, 자 오늘은 6월 12일입니다. 그렇죠? 오늘은 세계 아동 노동 반대의 날입니다. 국제노동기구가 아동노동 근절을 위해서 2002년에 제정한 기념일로 매년 6월 12일을 기억하고 있습니다.
Right, so today is an anniversary established in 2002 by the International Labor Organization, ILO, to eradicate child labor. And that's set at June 12th every year.
네, 2020년 유엔이 발표한 통계를 보면은 전 세계적으로 무려 1억 6천만 명의 어린이가 아동 노동에 시달리고 있다고 합니다. 어린이 10명 가운데 1명은 아동 노동 피해자인 셈이죠.
Oh no. So according to statistics released by the United Nations in 2020, as many as 160 million children worldwide suffer from child labor, which means 1 in 10 children is a child labor victim.
네, 전 세계 축제인 월드컵에도 그 월드컵에 쓰이는 축구공의 70% 이상이 인도와 파키스탄에서 만들어지고 있는데 어린이들의 손으로 직접 만들어진다는 이야기가 전해지면서 큰 충격을 주었잖아요. 네.
Yeah, so the fact that over 70% of the footballs or soccer balls used in the celebration of World Cup are manufactured in India and Pakistan, often using child labor, shedding light on the exploitation of child labor through football production.
네, 실제 전 세계 아동 수백만 명이 교육과 건강, 여가 등의 기본적인 자유권은 없고 노동에 종사하고 있습니다. 특히 이들 가운데 절반 이상은 강제 노동과 불법 활동 등의 위험 환경에 노출되어 있는 현실입니다.
Millions of children worldwide are engaged in illegal labor, with their fundamental rights to education, health, and leisure being violated. Particularly alarming is the fact that over half of these children are exposed to hazardous environments such as forced labor and illegal activities.
네, 오늘 세계 아동 노동 반대 날 기억해 주시고요. 또 오늘 필리핀 독립 기념일입니다. 1898년 6월 12일 스페인으로부터 독립된 날을 기념하는 국경일로 1962년부터 국경일로 지정된 필리핀 독립 기념일입니다.
Someone on the NoTube live chat also mentioned this. Today is the Philippines Independence Day, national holiday commemorating the country's independence from Spain on June the 12th, 1898. It was designated as a national holiday in 1962. Well, thank you so much for updating. You're giving us updates on these news items. But before you go, today's text topic is about changes. What has been the biggest change for you in the last 5 years? 최근 5년간 나에게 가장 큰 변화는 무엇이라고 생각하십니까? For me, I can say that I've gotten older.
저도요.
그런데 그러면 너무 재미없는 대답이니까.
재미없어요?
Maybe another one. 5년간 이 머리가 제일 길어요. My hair right now is the longest it's been in 5 years.
축하드립니다.
Thank you.
네. 저는 가끔 그 생각을 한 게
네.
머리가 1년에 한 3cm, 한 달에 그렇게 많이 자라진 않잖아요. 1년에 만일 뭐 한 5cm 정도 자란다고 했을 때 저는 좀 머리가 조금 그래도 예전보단 긴 편인데 제가 하는 얘기나 제 경험들은 이 머리 여기쯤에 있다가 이게 시간이 지나면서 한 몇 년 동안 같이 있었던 머리잖아요. 자꾸 이야기가 이상하게 진다. 근데 그 머리가 이제 머리를 감다 보면 빠질 때
네.
저는 그 이야기도 같이 내려가는 것 같아서.
그러면 머리 안 감나요?
작별 인사를 하죠.
Don't tell me.
네.
You collect 머리 that fell down in the drainage and you pick it up.
이야기를 많이 담고 있는 머리에 한번 물어봐야 될 텐데 저 5년 동안에 어떤 변화가 있었을까. 일단 저는 최근에는 홍당당이가 됐어요.
맞네요.
네네.
Congratulations
네네.
on becoming 홍당당.
네,
Yeah.
당당이가 돼서 뭐 못해도 좀 부족해도 좀 당당하게 살 수 있게
네.
됐습니다.
그리고 요즘 밖이 엄청 덥잖아요. A lot of people commenting in, texting in, saying 더위 조심.
맞아요,
더위
맞아요.
조심하세요, 여러분. Yeah, please be careful. Don't they're 그 heat related illnesses라고 하잖아요.
네,
열사병
네,
등등 다 모두 건강
큰일입니다.
조심하시길
네.
바랍니다.
바깥 외부 활동 너무 많이 하지 마시고. 네. 물 많이
Alright.
드시고.
Exactly.
네.
Yes.
교육 방송 같은 엄마 같은 방송. 인
Yeah?
것 같아요. 물 많이 먹고 더위 조심해라.
Yeah, try to stay
네.
indoors as much as possible. Avoid going out in the daytime.
네.
All right.
또 필요한 잔소리가 있는지도 찾아서 내일 또 오도록 하겠습니다.
Awesome stuff. All right, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
감사합니다.
That was Hong Dang Dang with us, giving us news updates through a segment called Busan Is, and she'll be with us again tomorrow, same time. Now, you're listening to For Your Busan. It's a show that airs from 4:05 to 6 p.m. More good afternoon messages from our listeners. 승철님 also joining in, saying hello as well. Now, today's text topic was, what's something you think has changed a lot for you in the past 5 years? 최근 5년간 제일 크게 바뀌었던 것이 무엇이라고 생각하십니까? And it's all about you. So not about other people, but about you. It could be the way you look. It could be, the fashion style. Maybe that changed, or your personality. Let me know. Pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101 a Kakao Talk or NoTube Live. We'll take a song break and we'll be right back. This is Dancing in the Daylight by Scouting for Girls.
Having a
time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, you know, it's nice that summer is here because the clothes are lighter. I don't have to wear layers and I don't feel uncomfortable due to thick clothing. While I might need to do laundry more often, the smaller size of the clothes makes it less of a hassle. However, the problem with lighter clothing is that it reveals my body shape more. My belly, which sticks out after every meal, becomes more noticeable in summer t-shirts. But I'm not the only one who thinks this way. Many people go on diets to prepare for summer for this reason. And that's why I see more people running outside and gyms being packed. Everyone is putting in the effort to get a fit body. And these days, with the rise of social media, there's even more focus on body image. People are especially concerned with how their bodies look to others. And as a result, teenagers often try extreme diets to achieve a very thin body. And one of the trending extreme diets is the water and salt diet. Now, this involves consuming nothing but water and salt for a certain period. I mean, how can one survive on just water and salt without eating anything else? Now, reflecting this popularity, there are over 1,000 posts tagged with water and salt diet on social media. The extreme dieting trend among teenagers can be attributed to an obsession with appearance. And social media portrays very thin bodies as perfect, and some teenagers even become obsessed with looking like that to feel successful. And of course, this is not healthy. Experts are particularly concerned that teenagers who follow such diets for several days could harm their growth. During the teenage years, various nutrients, including proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, are needed for proper growth and development. And to enjoy the upcoming summer, having a great body is nice, but wouldn't it be more fulfilling to plan out how to spend this summer? We'll listen to a requested song by Jenny Nim. This is 17 by Pink Sweats.
If I try to define all the things you mean to me, for you I die 1,000 lives. Special kind of energy, 'cause love is born when hearts collide. Every time you touch me, you remind me that I'm still alive. So promise you never change, and I'll always be the same. We'll be dancing the same groove when we're 92, the same as 17. And I'll never lie to you, just don't you hold back on me. I wanna love you as strong when we're 92, the same as 17. I don't really know what's right, but I could never call you wrong. I just wanna dance with you, floating over marble floors. You're something like an angel, you do something to my mind. I could see 1,000 years when I'm looking in your eyes. Promise you never change, and I'll always be the same. We'll be dancing the same groove when we're 92, the same as 17. And I'll never lie to you, just don't you hold back on me. I wanna love you as strong when we're 92, the same as 17. Just promise you never change, and I'll always be the same. We'll be dancing the same groove when we're 92, the same as 17. And I'll never lie to you, just don't you hold back on me. I wanna love you as strong when we're 92, the same as 17. routine.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
We have Work Life Busan with Jennifer in the studio. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
Very good.
Yeah.
It's the perfect season for ice cream and summer fruit.
Patbingsu.
Yeah.
Mangoes. Well, speaking of mangoes and fruits, what's your favorite fruit?
I like mango.
You like
actually.
mangoes?
But then,
Apple mangoes?
apple mangoes, all kinds of mango, mango from Thailand,
Yeah.
the best. But the thing is, I used to eat a lot of fruit, thinking it's good for diet.
Oh, no.
Actually, it's not.
It's got a lot of sugar.
Because before I came
Yeah.
in, you were talking about how teenagers try to lose weight and they're so obsessed with the
Water
thin
and
body.
salt diet? What kind of diet is that? You just have to go to the beach
Scary.
and drink beach water then.
Oh, that can't be healthy.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show. You're here for Work Life Busan.
Yeah, and I'm very happy to join you for this segment every week. We get to talk about all kinds of work-related issues and, discuss them together with our listeners.
Awesome. So what is today's topic then?
Today, we have two stories that center around the theme of workplace etiquette. Especially about always being the one to initiate greetings and buying meals or coffee for colleagues. Are you the one who always says hello first when you meet new people?
Oh, I try, but when I, come to work, I always start with a greeting,
Oh, yes.
saying 안녕하십니까.
Yeah, when you know them, that's like when you know your colleagues, it's
Right.
a very natural thing to do, right?
But also, I guess on this show, when we have guests come in, it's natural for me. I'm a show host, so I have to
Yeah.
greet them.
Yeah, it would be very awkward if
I
we
don't.
maintain silence.
Yeah, then it won't be very nice. But I guess that's the broadcasting etiquette as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So in a way, that's workplace etiquette as well.
Yeah, some people they're more outgoing and sociable than others. Some may be a little more shy, and it takes time for them to really greet
Get
others.
to know them,
get
right?
to know others.
Exactly.
Yeah, more reserved.
For sure. And I heard that you got some stories for us.
Yeah. Okay. So I will introduce the first story. Our first story comes from Heejin, a manager at an online marketing company. So Heejin shares that she always finds herself being the first one to greet everyone in the morning. There's one particular employee from another department who really bothers her because if Heejin doesn't say hello first, this person never initiates the greeting. It's starting to feel quite frustrating for Heejin because she always mentioned that she's embarrassed because she feels like she might be too sensitive and petty about this situation, but she's actually not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you are the person initiating the greeting and you've noticed that trend,
Yeah.
you might as well just be that person. There's nothing to be ashamed of,
Simple,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know why she's thinking in a bad way about it.
Yeah, I think it's because she's always the one who initiates a greeting, and this person just ignores her when Heejin doesn't greet.
Oh, if you think about it in the other perspective, the day she decides not to greet him or her, they'll start to feel left out.
Oh, yeah.
So she's doing them a favor.
That's right. But
Yeah.
she feels like it's very one-sided.
Oh, I
Right?
see.
You're always the one who's making effort. You know?
Okay.
Which reminds me of an acquaintance who uses her MBTI type as an excuse.
Oh my.
When it's convenient for her, she says, "Oh, I'm like this because I'm an extreme
type, you know. 극소심.
Okay.
So what do you think? Should Heejin continue to be the one who always says hello, like you said first, or should she change her approach?
I think it really depends on what she considers this coworker as. Does she want to build a good relationship with this person or not?
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
If that coworker means a great deal for Heejin, then she should just keep doing it. If that coworker doesn't mean much in her life and for work, then just don't care much.
It sounds like Heejin is a very friendly person. I think if once she stops saying hello 1st, she'll feel awkward.
She could.
will.
And if that's the case, you got to keep saying hello first.
Yeah.
But I think it's important for Heejin to set boundaries for her own well-being as well. And she could try experimenting with not saying hello first and see what happens. Even though she said it might feel awkward, just give it a try, right?
That's a little bit like this dating, flirting, you know, you
밀당.
experiment. Yeah,
You gotta do the
밀당.
밀당, yeah, exactly. And sometimes people don't realize their own behavior until it's pointed out as well.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen many cases like that. I think it's also worth having a candid conversation with this person. Heejin can mention how she feels and see if it makes any difference. Sometimes people aren't even aware of it. Like you said, they are not really aware of their habits until someone points them out. So if I were Heejin, I would focus on offering kindness without expecting anything in return. Because we often feel disappointed and upset because we have certain expectations from others.
Sure.
So by focusing on the joy of being kind for its own sake, we can find more meaning in our actions without relying on another person's responses.
Yeah, I think what you pointed out about expectations, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's sometimes big expectations, too much expectations or high expectations can hurt our feelings.
Yeah, so the pro tip here is don't have any expectations. Just say hello.
Yeah, so say hello.
If they don't respond, whatever.
Yeah,
Just walk by and move on.
good idea. I think I would also do that if I
Yeah.
were Heejin. Yeah.
Exactly. So what's our next story?
Our second story comes from Sung-soo, who works at an energy-related company. Sung-soo often buys coffee for his colleagues. Generous person, Sung-soo is being, but
Wow, yeah.
there's one colleague who never treats others, never pays. While other colleagues take turns paying, this one particular person has become accustomed to getting free coffee, and it's starting to bother Sung-soo.
Oh.
He feels awkward about suddenly suggesting they split the bill or go Dutch.
You know, I think this is the same solution as the first one.
Yeah.
Sung-soo started to have expectations.
Oh, yeah.
Expectations where his colleague should now pay up and split the. It's kind of like that.
Similar. Yeah, similar.
That controversial topic of people who go to weddings and they pay, and when it's their time to get married, they expect everyone to pay them back.
No, yeah, you expected return. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's kind of like that expectation that Sung-soo might have against this coworker.
Oh, I'm sure many people have had similar experiences at some point.
Right.
Personally, I find it tiring to figure out who should pay, who shouldn't pay. So I usually suggest the splitting the bill. When I'm with close friends or people I really like, I'm happy to treat them. I'm happy to offer. However, if I end up paying every time and it starts happening more frequently, it would eventually bother me, to be honest. How do you feel about Sung-soo's story, and what would you recommend? You recommended a first solution. Don't
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah. Well, for me, when it comes to my close friends, we all take turns. Maybe one day I'll buy dinner and then the 2차 someone else will buy. Another day, another friend might buy us dinner and whatnot. So that's okay. But if it's like coworkers, I usually tend to just say maybe I'll just treat you guys something.
Oh, yeah, you say it beforehand.
Because you're helping me doing something as well. So you don't have to, they don't have to worry about paying back of anything that I'm buying for them.
Oh, I do the same when there's something to celebrate. If something could happen to me.
It's not just about celebrating. It's just like a small task they're helping me with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't expect anything in return. They don't even have to buy me coffee or anything. It's just me, thanking them
I also
for
say
their work.
it's my treat.
Right,
So-
yeah. And in those cases, I don't expect anything back. But that's how I think about it when it comes to spending money.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I feel like Seong-soo is constantly buying something to all his colleagues. I don't know how often he's doing it, but maybe he's gotta stop.
Yeah, he's gotta stop.
Yeah.
But according to Seong-soo, like other colleagues are paying as well, but except this one.
Well, don't buy for that guy or her. It's simple. If he or she never
Exclude this
pays,
person.
exactly. Make them feel known that I should start paying. I should start buying my colleagues some stuff. Until then, don't get him or her anything.
The worst thing is when I say, "Oh, it's my treat," and then somebody suggests, "Oh, then shall we go to somewhere more expensive?"
I say that as a joke.
Oh, yeah, everyone.
Right. Oh, I'm feeling for some Hanu gogi.
Yeah. You can do that with your friends. We
Exactly.
can make jokes.
But yeah, like you said, I think Seong-soo should address this directly but subtly or gently. Maybe the next time they plan to get coffee, he could casually suggest, hey, how about we take turns buying each other drinks? And it can be framed in a way that doesn't seem confrontational, but rather as a new, fun way to keep things fair.
Yeah. That's an idea. And in the past, that reminds me, nowadays you can easily send money by your
Mobile
application.
payments, right.
Payment. But like in the past, there was no such thing. Then the good excuse was, I forgot my wallet at home. But then we cannot use that excuse any longer.
No way, exactly.
Yeah. So it might also help if Seong-soo brings it up in a group setting. So it feels less personal and more like a general change in how things are done. He could say something like, I've noticed we've all been taking turns buying coffee except for one or two people. How about we make it a fun rule that everyone takes a turn? Well, it's not really indirect, one or two persons, then it's obvious that it's directed at that person,
You're so nice. If I was Seong-soo, I'd be like, next time I'm not gonna buy him or her anything. Until they ask you, where's mine? I'm like,
where's my coffee?
well, if you buy the next 10 rounds, yeah.
Very, very clear message. Very
Exactly.
clear. It's all about maintaining harmony while also ensuring fairness. Nobody wants to feel like their kindness and good intentions are being taken for granted.
Oh, for sure.
Both Hee-jin and Seong-soo need to find a good balance between being considerate and taking care of their own feelings too.
For sure. That's a great advice for sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's also, there's one funny memory I have. It's many years ago. We had how most restaurants were these restaurants you had to take off your shoes and sit on the floor.
Like an indoor sitting type setting. Okay.
Yeah, there was one new friend of mine, acquaintance, I would say. He would always take extra long time to tie his shoelace. So other people pay instead of him.
Oh, that's his tactic?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
My gosh.
He would always spend
so
a
sly.
few minutes
Like a
tying his
fox.
shoelace.
Yeah.
But now most restaurants are with tables. Sorry.
You know what you could do? You could buy him one of those elastic shoelaces. Where you don't need to tie.
Or even better, slippers.
Yeah, slippers. Wear this when you're coming to eat dinner with us.
Yes.
Oh my. Yeah, so those are some fun tips, fun ways,
Yeah.
but hopefully not the right way.
We need to remember what's most important is your own well-being. So if there's something that bothers you so much, stresses you out, and brings a lot of negativity, you've got to find a way to stop it and find the resolutions. It's not worth it losing sleep over it.
Oh, no, definitely. Don't ever stress about it. It's not worth your time.
Yeah.
And hopefully you could have a good conversation. I feel like good conversation is always the answer for any problems at work.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, well.
Yeah, and with just one thing, like you said, you have to point it out to some people. Like some people, they have no nunchi, so you have to tell directly.
Yeah. Some people actually have no idea as well. They just think it's they just think Songsu's just being a really nice guy and
very
really rich
generous.
guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he makes, I don't know, 400만 원 more than I do. And he's just being a really nice guy.
Could be true.
Exactly. All right. Well, that wraps up today's discussion on work-life Busan. We hope Heejin and Songsu can find our suggestions helpful.
I hope so too. And until next week, take care of yourself and have a great rest of the week.
For sure. I sure will. We got Aina Zylanim saying, my friends don't like it. When I buy coffee for them, they're always trying to give the money back.
Oh.
Wow, your friends are nice. You have good friends.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not expecting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to have that expectation,
Yeah,
right?
they don't want to have this I owe you feeling, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like sabasa and kebake,
Oh,
I
네,
think.
맞아요.
Yeah.
But I think the best thing is when you buy a meal or coffee, like today, your friend buys it next time.
Yeah.
If that works nicely. And,
That's true. All right, well, thank you so much.
thank you.
We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you. It was enjoyable. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Jennifer with us for Dr. Warabu for Work Life Busan. We'll take a song break to close things off for the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is 기억을 걷는 시간 by Nell.
난 너의 흔적 안에 살았죠. 아직도 너의 모습이 보여. 아직도 너의 온기를 느껴. 오늘도 난 너의 시간 안에 살았죠. 길을 지나는 어떤 낯선 이의 모습 속에도 바람을 타고 쓸쓸히 춤추는 저 낙엽 위에도 땀을 스치는 어느 저녁의 그 공기 속에도 내가 보고 듣고 느끼는 모든 것에 네가 있어. 그래 어떤가요 그댄 어떤가요 그댄 당신도 나와 같나요? 어떤가요 그댄 지금도 난 너를 느끼죠. 이렇게 노래를 부르는 지금 이 순간도 난 그대가 보여. 보겠죠. 내일도 난 너를 듣겠죠. 내일도 모든 게 오늘 하루와 같겠죠. 길을 지나는 어떤 낯선 이의 모습 속에도 바람을 타고 쓸쓸히 춤추는 저 낙엽 위에도 땀을 스치는 어느 저녁의 그 공기 속에도 내가 보고 듣고 느끼는 모든 것에 네가 있어. 그래 어떤가요 그댄 어떤가요 그댄
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구 도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Hello, my name is Naomi from Tanzania. I came to Busan 5 years ago on a university professor scholarship. When I first came, I was impressed by the variety of tourist attractions, ranging from a number of downtowns, beaches, museums, and Busan has it all. Also, there are some beaches in Tanzania, like Busan, but the beaches here in Busan have more diversity. In Tanzania, the beaches always look the same, but here you can enjoy the charm of each season of beaches and seas throughout the year, which I liked. I also had a chance to introduce Tanzanian food to Busan citizens at one of the Busan's big experts event, Global Gathering. Especially, I found out the similarity between Tanzanian snack, mandazi, which is a deep-fried bun, and Busan hot dog. So, I wish I could bring the whole city of Busan to my hometown once I return to my hometown. Global City Busan, we are in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Did you know that an average person in South Korea uses more than 10 kilograms of disposable products a year? While convenient, it does weigh heavily on the environment as they take up to 500 years to break down. Here is how we can cut down on disposable products. First, use tumblers and mugs instead of plastic or paper cups. When you go grocery shopping, bring a reusable bag so you won't have to ask for a plastic one. At home, instead of reaching for single-use paper towels or wet wipes, use rags and towels. These small steps for the environment can have a big impact on planet Earth. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
This is Jenny, and today we got our new guest. So let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jominju. I am so honored to be here today. I'm from Busan, so I am a passionate person.
Right.
And I have been working as an OPIC teacher for 13 years.
Wow, 13
I
years.
feel old saying that. I also taught TOEIC speaking and TOEIC for several years, but I prefer teaching OPIC, which is an English-speaking test people take for their jobs. And I like teaching it because it's easy to measure students' progress.
Right.
I mean, unlike a conversation class, you can easily see students' improvement from their OPIC test score.
That's right. All right. First of all, such a pleasure to have you here in the studio today.
Thank you.
All right. Then I want to ask you, since you're here in the studio, how did you get to know this BEFM?
I started to listen to Busan 영어방송 since my friend started working here in 2022.
Ooh.
Yeah, at that time, I always listened to her segment. You said it about social media.
Right.
Yeah, it's gone now, but I still like listening to any segment about social media trends. And I also love hearing new music. So the afternoon segment, Hot Off the Press, was also fun.
Right. It seems like you're such a huge fan of this Busan 영어방송.
I am.
Thank you so much for being one of our listeners. All right. Then I also want to ask you, since you're speaking such a fluent English, how did you get to learn English?
Like other Koreans, I started to learn English back in elementary school. At that time, I studied grammar and memorized a lot of words, and it was not fun at all. In fact, I hated it. Yeah, in Korea, we learn English like for at least 10 years, but we don't really feel confident in speaking.
That's right.
Then I got to study English in Canada, and back then my English was not so good. And I learned more phrases there, and my English got better. But when I got to a certain level, nobody really corrected my English because they could understand what I was trying to say.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't really like it because I knew my sentences were not perfect, even though I could communicate okay with people. I just wanted to learn real English.
All right.
So I stayed at home and practiced talking to my chair.
Oh my goodness, talking to your chair.
I know. Based on phrases that I learned from the TV show Friends. Yeah, I know a lot of Koreans do that.
That's right.
I memorized all 10 seasons because I practiced so much using that show.
Oh my goodness, you memorized all the lines, the whole series.
Yes.
All right. Then I also want to ask you, were there any moments you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through learning English?
Yeah, when I was traveling in Seattle, I was at a coffee shop and I made small talk with a random person in line. And at this point, I had been practicing speaking English for 2 years. I was excited to talk to this guy to use English because I thought my English got a lot better. So every time I had a chance to talk to people, I did. And this guy at the coffee shop asked me if I was from California. I know, I was so pumped.
Right. If I were you, I might feel so proud of myself. Like, oh, yes. All right. Then, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
Sure. I wanted to learn English in the same way as I learned my native language as a child. So I focused on listening and speaking, not on writing and reading anymore.
Right.
And I know a lot of Koreans try to translate directly Korean to English, and a lot of times it doesn't make sense.
That's right.
Yeah, I try to understand the situation and remember the phrases for that situation. And most important, I try to use them right away.
Right.
But this isn't true only for English.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did the same thing when I studied Chinese in Beijing.
Ooh.
And it worked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so keep practicing.
That's right. All right, then this will going to be our last question and the most important one. What lies ahead for your English journey?
At this point, I just want to maintain my English because I didn't with Chinese, like I said.
Yeah.
So I can't really speak Chinese fluently anymore. And I feel sad.
That's right.
And depressed. Yeah. So I still practice English every day and watch TV shows without subtitles from time to time. But in the future, I want to teach my son English.
Oh.
But right now, he only knows Amma, so I think he can wait.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure you can make it. I'm sure you can make them come true. All right, so this was all about today's interview with Minju님. Thank you so much for joining in today's interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me today.
All right. See you next week, and goodbye.
Thank you, Jenny, for the wonderful interview. That was Minju, who is an experienced OPIC teacher from Busan, has been teaching for 13 years. And she became familiar with BEFM in 2022 through a Friends segment on social media trends and enjoyed listening to various programs since. And she started learning English at a very young age, but didn't really find it enjoyable until she got to Canada and practiced English after watching TV shows like Friends. And then when her friend took her when someone in Seattle mistook her for a Californian because of her fluent English and things like that. And over time, she started teaching, she started doing other things, and now practicing English daily and hopes to maintain her skills to eventually teach her son as well. So thank you, Minju, for being interviewed, and thank you, Jenny, for the lovely interview as well. You're listening to For Your Busan. It's a show that airs from 4:05 to 6 p.m. every single day. And today's text topic, I asked you, what has been the biggest change for you in the past 5 years? 지난 5년간 나에게 가장 큰 변화가 있었다면 그게 무엇인가요? 가 질문이었습니다. 오늘의 문자 주제죠. Got a few that I missed reading. 제리님 texting in on NotTube Live saying 5년 전 생각하면 신생아 키우느라 잠도 못 자고 너무 힘들었는데 지금은 좀 사람답게 살아요. 저만을 위한 시간이 많아져서 운동도 열심히 하고 친구들 만나러 외출이란 것도 하고 육아 엄마 아빠들 모두 화이팅입니다. 이 또한 지나가리라. Texted in that lovely comment. Raising a child. I hear so many stories of how much time consuming that can be, how much stress it can be. I mean, of course, it's beautiful. It's wonderful raising children as well, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. A lot of your time gets put into raising a child. But now that Jenny Nim's children have gotten a little bit older and they started making their own friends as well, she gets to have her own time as well, getting to go out with her husband or getting to go out with their friends and stuff. So that's good for you. 이사라님 also texting in saying, I am much more positive now than before. And also try to work out at the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week. Wow, good for you. Yeah, good for you. Some great changes have come your way, 이사라님. And let's see. I think I saw 고수님 who said 최근 5년간 저에게 생긴 변화는 결혼, 육아, 직업 다 달라졌어요. 어른이 됐어요. 아, 좋아요. The past 5 years, wow, a lot of things happened. So many things happened to you. You got married. You have a kid now. Your occupation changed. So many things have changed for you, and that's good for you, right? Awesome stuff. And I think I had, 찰로 제갈님 texted in saying, I've lived in Seoul City for 4 years alone for work, away from my family, but I came back home last March. Wow, amazing. Good for you. Now I live with my family, and I work nearby. And thank you for giving us a great show, is what you're trying to finish the sentence. That's what you're trying to say, right? Hopefully that's what you're trying to say. But thank you for texting in as well. Aina Zalanim also texted in saying, 5년 동안 제 삶에서 많은 것이 바뀌었습니다. 인생관. So the way you look at life, I suppose. Her appearance, her intelligence have changed. 돌이켜 생각해보면 저는 제가 오늘날 알고 있는 많은 것들에 대해 무지하고 so thought very differently than before. 하지만 오늘날에도 저는 제 자신을 현명한 사람이라고 부를 수 없습니다. Still to this day, you don't think you are a very intellectual person? Is that what you're trying to say? 왜냐하면 저는 오늘날 제가 모르는 많은 것들이 남아있다는 것을 깨닫기 때문입니다. 사실 저는 오랫동안 같은 모습으로 지내는 게 좀 지루한 오케이. 그래서 Ines Island님, you sound very Here's what I think. I think you're an amazing person, Ines Island님. And I feel like you're putting yourself down too much. And try to look at the positive side. Glass is half full, right? So I think you're learning Korean as well, and your Korean is fantastic, almost to a point where it's much better than mine at least, to a level that's close to fluency. So keep up your studying and try to look at things on a brighter side. And and thank you so much for tuning in and texting in as well. So love from all you guys is such a big support for BEFM and my show, For Your Busan. So keep those messages coming in. And yes, she's a very, very fluent speaker. Jenny-nim texting in. Oh, I see you, David. Isn't it, David? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you were watching NoTube Live, you might have seen a picture with Minjunim, who was interviewed. And in the back, I was standing there. And Jenny-nim had to take a picture of me in the background as well. So I'm talking about the Jenny-nim, on the reporter Jenny-nim, not Jenny-nim on NoTube. 최윤정님 also texted in saying 5년간 가장 큰 변화는 태어나서 가장 나이가 많아진 거랍니다. Me too, 최윤정님. I'm the oldest in the past 5 years. Aren't we all though? Aren't we all the oldest in the past 5 years? Anywho, we'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Worth It by Coraline.
Stars on the pavement are washed up and jaded. There's blood on the streets of gold. A beautiful waitress who just couldn't make it, so far away from home. Are you strong enough? Are you wise enough? Are you giving up? Will you disappear when it comes to me? I don't know you see.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby bum para, zooby param pam. Zooby nache, kyupaga stupid man.
Zooby bum para, zooby param pam. Zooby nache, you pago stupid man.
Shakho pe patte ga rahe.
It is Zooby Dooby time, which means it is our daily quiz segment, and every single day we have different themed quizzes. One, maybe you have to guess in a number that's closest to the answer. Another might be me reading out reviews about a particular place or a thing about Busan, and you have to guess what it is. Another time is for you to guess a city or a country that has something to do with Busan. Well, today it's about 부사추, 부산 사투리 추천 받는 날입니다. Busan has various charms. And of course, the beautiful natural environment such as mountains and the sea is a great charm of Busan. The passionate people of Busan cannot be missed as well. Same goes for delicious food. But, yes, 부산 사투리가 또 있죠. Busan has its own unique dialect, and this own unique dialect sometimes plays an important role in movies and K-dramas. And we're going to have a little quiz time about this special and attractive feature of Busan, the dialect, and it's your time, your chance to shine, for you to show off your 사투리 skills. And if you get picked as a winner today, you could win a pizza coupon. So lots of participation is required today. Now, today is a very hot day, isn't it? The daytime high in Busan is expected to rise close to 33 degrees Celsius tomorrow as well. 오늘은 날씨가 덥다라고 이야기하는 표현을 이 부산 사투리로 한번 바꿔보고 싶습니다. I want your 사투리 translations to today's English expression. It's super hot out. It's super hot out. 혹은 뭐 엄청 후덥지근하고 엄청 뭐라고 하죠? humid weather이라고 할 때는 it's super muggy out이라고 할 수 있거든요. It's super muggy outside. muggy, M-U-G-G-Y. 뭐 한국말로는 와, 오늘 정말 덥다. 날씨가 푹푹 찌네. 와, 너무 덥다. 이 표현을 사투리로는 어떻게 말할 수 있을까요? 사투리로 보내주세요. 펭수 아빠님 saying 오메 더비네. 더비네? 더비네. Jabronim, what's with the theme music? Jabronim saying, Jabronim, you said something and you deleted it. 아쉽네요. Ponim sent in his 비밀번호. Ponim 혹시 폰 비밀번호인가요? 4453. You better change it if that is. Jabronim said, 오늘 두바이인데. All right. Send me more, guys. Send me more to pound 9050 shop 9050. It'll cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or NodTube Live. We'll take a song break and we'll be right back. This is Better When I'm Dancing by Meghan Trainor.
Don't think about it. Just move your body. Listen to the music. Sing oh, eh, oh. Just move those left feet. Go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it. Sing oh, eh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do. Prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go and you say that solo, 'cause you listen to that music, say oh, hey, oh, 'cause you're confident, babe. Yeah, you make your hips sway. We knew that you could do it. Sing oh, hey, oh, show the world you got that fire, fire, baby. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do. Move to them, you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, I feel better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, oh, hey, oh. I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Don't you know we can do this together? Bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, I feel better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, feel better when I'm, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. We are in the middle of our 사투리 추천 받는 quiz time. We asked you how you could translate 오늘 정말 덥네. 날씨가 푹푹 찌네. 이거를 사투리로 어떻게 바꿀 수 있을까요? 지금 suggestion들을 받고 있습니다. It's super muggy out today. It's super hot and humid out today. 이 표현을 사투리로는 어떻게 바꿀 수 있을까요? 6495번님 texted in saying 아이고 더워라 오늘 완전 찜통이네 라고 보내주셨습니다. And 7863번님 welcome to the show. First time texting in saying 와 날씨 뭔데 라고 보내주셨습니다. Jubronim, you know I can't say that. Come on. You know, but I can say 덥다. 덥다, Jubronim. 맞습니다. 덥다. And then 김조현님 saying 날씨 정말 뜨거워요. 맞습니다. And Jenny님 saying 오늘 날씨 치기네. 육수가 한 바가지 흐르네. 육수가 그 땀 말씀하시는 거죠? It's not a tasty 육수 then. I like 돼지국밥 육수, but that's the different 육수 we're talking about. Ooh, I don't like that 육수. It's just 짠맛 then, isn't it? TMI, isn't it? All right, I got one for you. I have my own take on the translation. 너무 더워서 반숙되겠네 이거. How's that? And then I said, 더워라. 사우나가 따로 없네요. Was that any good? Send me better ones. I don't know. I don't know the 사투리 for 정말 덥다. 날씨가 왜 이렇게 덥지? How do you say that in Busan 사투리? And Jubronim saying, 땡땡 사 먹으러 가자. 땡땡 사 먹으러 가자. I like that too. It's the blue popsicle thing, isn't it? 너무 맛있어요. It tastes like a soda pop. I like that. 부산 분들 사투리 뭐라고 하시나요? 김조희님 asking asking you guys as well. I'm asking you the same thing. How do you say it in Busan 사투리? 덥대. 덥대. 드부라. 김조희님 saying, 덥네요. 아이고 나 죽네요. 덥대. 김조희님, thank you. I think you have to make that facial expression, right? You can't just say 드부라. You can't say that because when you're really, really hot, your face turns into like a 생선 almost. You go like, 드부라. 와, 찐 부산 사투리는 긴 말 필요 없죠. 고수님. This is what 고수님 said. 끝. Like that. 끝. I'm not supposed to say 끝, right? 끝 말하면 안 되는 거죠. 그냥 just like that, right? That's good. All right, here I have one more of my own translation. 사투리 take. 여보 있어. 여 사람이 있어. 불 좀 꺼줘 있어. You're speaking to the heavens, the skies. 불 좀 꺼줘 있어. 여 사람이 있어. All right, we'll take a song break and we'll pick the winner with the best 사투리 translation or suggestion for 덥다. 오늘 너무 덥다. The song we're going to be listening to is If You Wonder by Jeff Burnett.
If you wonder why
Why I love to give you flowers on a Wednesday, 12 dozen roses at your door, or even light some candles when you come over for dinner. I wouldn't mind to light a billion more. Or how I like to wake up and see you with no makeup. I'd still give you a ring the way you are. Or stay up on the phone late at night when you're alone, looking out the window, gazing up at stars. So if you're wondering why I do the things that I do, honestly, I don't know what to say. All these questions and answers, I just like to have her every moment, every single day. Why I love to hold you, even in the public. You can call it lovely PDA. I don't care what city you can pick out of the 50 states, like California in the Bay. Or how I like to take you to church on every Sunday, holding hands together as we pray. I don't care if people hate, I don't care what people say, 'cause my love for you will always be the same. So if you're wondering why I do the things that I do, honestly, I don't know what to say. All these questions and answers, I just like to have her every moment, every single day. So if you're wondering why I do the things that I do, honestly, I don't know what to say. All these questions and answers, I just like to have her every moment, every single day. If you're wondering why I do the things that I do, I don't know what to say. All these questions and answers, I just like to have her every moment, every single day.
All right, that was If You Wonder by Jeff Burnett. We are in the middle of our quiz segment. Well, quiz for you guys to send me these 사투리 translations to 오늘 정말 덥네. 날씨가 왜 이렇게 덥냐. 이거를 맛깔스러운 정스러운 이 부산 사투리로 어떻게 번역을 바꿀 수 있을까요? 가 질문이었고요. We had some more coming in via text messages. 6495번님 sent in their second one saying 오늘 되게 덥네. 삼키겠다 야. And then 4663번님 saying 아이고 떠 죽겠다. Is that okay to say? I already said it anyway. 5358번님 saying okay. 날씨 먹고 날씨가 제정신이 아닌가 봐. 더워서 숨을 못 쉬겠다. It takes a lot of air to say that. 말하다가 숨 못 쉴 뻔했습니다. 5358번님, thank you. I think we got some more on 너튜브. You know, we heard about paprika because Daegu is known to be the hottest region in South Korea, and they kind of call it the Africa of Korea, paprika. And then Jubronim said buprika. Yeah, Busan could be, but I think with Busan at least we have, you know, we have the coastline, we have the nice winds coming in, so it's not as hot as Daegu for sure. At least I think so. Any more? Have we chosen a winner? Has our 작가 chosen? Yes, we have. We're going to give away pizza 한판 쿠폰 to 6495번님. 축하드립니다. Congratulations. Enjoy your delicious pizza order. All right, we're going to go right into our next segment because I think some of us have noticed, some of our listeners have noticed that Melissa is in the studio indeed. So let's go right into Busan 친구 Talk.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Little lamb.
This is Mary Had a Little Lamb song, right?
You've been singing it all these weeks and you didn't know that was the song?
It is, right? Mary had a little lamb,
Yes.
little lamb. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you worry me, David.
And nursery rhyme. I forgot all the nursery rhymes.
You forgot. How
all
can
the
you
lyrics to
forget
the nursery
Mary had a
rhyme.
little lamb?
I mean, I'm 30-something years old, and
Okay.
I should be able to forget some.
Okay. Well,
some stuff,
okay.
right?
Okay. Well, that's a fair point, depending on what you forget.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still remember Mary had a little lamb, though.
Oh, my. Okay.
Not a little sheep.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
David,
boy.
we have more important things to talk about today, though, than how you forgot Mary and her sheep.
Hey,
and
Melissa,
her lambs.
welcome.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Why so angry?
No, this is an important topic today on 친구 Talk.
Okay.
Important.
Ooh. All right.
Very important.
Okay, so not Mary. Melissa comes in.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a rough day.
And we're going to
All
be talking about controversial stuff. Mm-hmm. And listeners might be curious why.
Yes. So tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers. With this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about the details of life in Korea. So in this segment, we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout this segment, we want to hear your views.
That's right. So if you've got 101, you can send in your messages by sending it to pound 9050. Or for no money at all, you can comment on our Notubu live stream or send us a Kakao Talk message because your messages could help us solve the mystery of these ridiculous issues once and for all.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And as usual, we're going to talk you through them as only a true 친구 can. And today is the topic. I know, David, you've been waiting on this topic a long time. Personal cleanliness.
I mean, we did Yeah, it is very
Yes.
important.
Yes, because the Korean standard is just so extra compared to the rest of the world, and I love it. So listeners, I want to know, how often do you, number one, take showers, okay? Or, whatever kind of shiso. If it's a bath, that's fine. Also, during those showers, do you always wash and condition your hair, treatment, mask pack, scrub your body, whatever? Or, number two, do you have some kind of shower alternation system?
Alternation system?
If you got some kind of shower alternation system, I need to know what it is and
What in
why.
the world is that?
If somebody's like, today's a Monday, so I don't shampoo on Mondays. I only do treatment, scrub.
I was thinking
I don't
shower
know.
alternation system. I shower twice a week with water and 5 times a week with air. Is that what you're talking about?
Actually,
Alternation system?
some people do that. Yes.
Hopefully not anyone around me.
Hopefully
But
not
I don't
anyone around-
think
yeah.
anyone around me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
But yeah. Okay. So 2 questions today.
Yes.
When you look at it in a big chunk.
Big chunk. Yes. 2 questions. Showering questions.
But they're also very related to each other. Issues of personal hygiene. And one we've actually talked about, well, not on air.
Yes, we've
Right.
had other discussions
Behind the
about this.
scenes.
So I think we need to know. The listeners need to know, David, what is your shower routine? How
Okay.
often are you showering? Do you alternate treatment days, conditioning days, shampoo days?
Winters, if I'm not, okay, so if I work out, obviously I take a shower after workout because you're all sweaty and nasty.
Okay.
But other than that, I shower every day in the mornings.
Other than that. So on gym days, does that mean you only shower once after the gym, or you shower
no.
once after the gym and then you go home
Yeah.
and then you have your day and then you shower
okay,
again?
so every single day in the morning, I take a shower.
Okay.
And then if I work out that day, then I shower after a workout.
So you shower before you shower at the gym.
I shower at home every day in the morning.
And then you go to the gym.
I go to the gym, I sweat, and then I come home and shower at home again.
Okay.
So, and then that's up to twice a day.
Up to twice a day. Okay.
In the winter.
In the winter.
In the summer, at least twice a day. Once in the
okay.
morning, and once I come home because I'm all sweaty and nasty, right?
Right? Okay.
And then maybe if you go to the gym afterwards, you sweat again, so you shower again.
Okay.
But I don't shampoo. I shampoo once a day. At
Once a day.
At least once a day.
Right after the gym? Because
Right after
that's
the
when your hair's
gym.
sweaty?
I do light shampoo.
How do you light shampoo? What is a light shampoo?
Let's say I use strawberry amount. You know, we say pea-sized amount. Strawberry amount of shampoo.
Your hair's, it's long. It's not that long.
No, I've got
Strawberry
a lot
amount
of thick hair.
thick hair. Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Maybe the camera can zoom in and show how thick my hair is.
That's a weird flex, David.
right
zoom in at how thick my hair is.
It's
Okay,
thick.
this
I
is
got a lot
such
of
a
hair.
guy flex. Okay.
But yeah. I do need quite a bit of shampoo and
Okay.
treatment as well.
Okay.
I treat my hair.
Yes, I remember this. You don't use conditioner.
I don't use conditioner.
Yes.
Because apparently conditioner is basically a little coating that coats the hair.
Okay.
And it doesn't really treat the insides of the hair strands.
It just coats the outside so they don't get split ends, maybe.
Exactly. But
Right.
you want to treat your hair with nutritional stuff.
Okay.
Like vitamins and hair oil and things like that.
Okay. So,
And so-
listeners, if you're wondering, can I ask David all my hair-related questions? Sounds like yes.
Yeah,
He knows.
I try to, because whenever I go to my hairstylist, he's like, David, you got some split ends, and I'm like, oh, I gotta. He's always telling me you gotta properly take care of your hair.
Yeah.
By using treatment and things like that.
Okay. So you got the lecture.
Exactly. And once you blow dry your hair, I gotta add curl cream.
Okay.
And
Protect
some
the
hair
perm.
oil as well.
Okay.
Okay, see, a lot of people are with me on this one.
Yes.
Telleria saying at least twice a day. Kim Joinim saying 7 times a week for showering.
Okay, for a minute, I misread that. When I first saw it, I thought it was 7 times a day. I was about to be
Wow.
like, whoa. Okay, yeah, 7 times a week. Okay.
See, Telleria
yes.
and I, we're clicking right now.
Okay.
I'm totally with David.
Okay.
Kim joining confused with the light shampoo part.
Yeah.
So
see?
okay, so let me get back on that. So I use a strawberry amount
Okay.
when I really need to get rid of all the, dirt and stuff.
Okay. You must have really dirty hair.
But
You
after,
sweat a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
after a workout, you just have sweat, really. All right?
Okay. David is sweaty. Got it.
Then I just use pea-size amount of shampoo.
So a normal day, strawberry size amount.
Yeah.
Okay. When we're light shampooing, it's a pea-sized amount.
Pea-sized amount.
Okay.
What is pea size?
Pea-size, like
pea-size,
the green
like
pea.
the kong.
Yeah, the kong. Yeah.
Yeah.
원두콩 size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wondukong size.
Regular days, 딸기 size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You probably still have some shampoo left over from the dalgi days, so that on the kong days it evens out.
Kong, yeah, it's usually kong nights.
Okay, kong nights.
Because I usually shower, I work out at nights.
If you're just tuning in, we're not talking about what you think we're talking about, probably. Yeah,
Yeah, we're not talking about food or fruits or anything like that.
Yeah, okay, right. But I mean, this, looking at the comments too, I feel like this supports my opinion after living in Korea many moons. 한국 사람 짱 깨끗해요, right? In the summer,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's taken 3 showers a day because no one wants to be sweaty and gross, right? So from what I've seen, 한국 여름에, like wake up, shower.
Yeah.
Go
you
outside,
have to.
shower. Before bed, shower.
Yeah.
I told my mom this and she was like, how do they have any skin left? Doesn't it all get scrubbed off?
And in fact, you have to go to 목욕탕 and get the death scrubbing done.
Right. What is that
Yeah.
called? Did you say death scrubbing?
No, death scrubbing.
I was like, just scrub you to death. It seems appropriate. The death scrub. I don't know.
I don't know if it's a Korean word, like 세신.
Oh.
세신 is the right word. Yeah.
Okay.
You got to do the 세신.
See, like I've heard of this. I personally don't go, but my 한국 친구들, they told me you got to keep scrubbing until you've got skin noodles coming off.
Ew.
And that was the exact description that they use, skin noodles.
Yeah.
If you've got a better description for it, I'd love to hear it. But I've learned,
Melissa.
scrub until you see a skin noodle.
It looks more like 지우개똥 than skin noodles. I think it's better to use the metaphor of 지우개똥 than skin noodles, because skin noodles make it sound like it's something you eat.
Well, but 주개똥 sounds bad.
What 똥?
Well, I don't know. What did you say?
Oh, 지우개.
Juge, like
지우개,
eraser.
like the eraser dong.
Yeah. But the dong sounds unpleasant. A noodle sounds much more pleasant.
No, noodle is something that we eat. Like pasta or ramen.
I'm sure you could find a kid somewhere who's eaten their eraser.
Skin noodle.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
Ew, Kim Join-im. Ew.
Okay, but so this is a big controversy in the U.S. So have you heard about this? It was just a big issue last week. Not even joking. A lot of Americans think if you wash your hair or your arms, like somewhere on your upper body, then you don't need to wash your legs and feet because the soap runs down. I'm not even joking. This is a thing. People debate about this.
Is that what you think?
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna call
Man,
방송사고.
come on. I don't smell. See?
I'm not smelling it.
See, that's
I'm not
because I
breathing
shower
right now.
properly.
When you do this, I'm not gonna attempt to breathe anything for a while.
Rude. Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh
So,
wow.
Yeah.
What's their defense for not washing or scrubbing down any other parts?
All right. So specifically, Taylor Swift, her boyfriend is Travis Kelce.
Okay.
Her boyfriend's brother, so potential future brother-in-law, Jason Kelce, he did an interview last week and he specifically said, quote, what kind of weirdo washes their feet? Clean people. That's who.
He said that?
He said that.
He said what kind of weird people washes their feet?
Yes. And so he defended this by saying, he said, again, quote, being dirty actually leads to cleaner, healthier skin. I'm not a dermatologist, but I can tell you one thing. If you are not washing with soap, you're not clean.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But he kept arguing because he's a football player. He kept saying, it's been proven. He's like really adamant. You don't need to wash your legs and your feet.
Well, he can live his life that way.
Yeah,
That's his life.
There was a commenter. I loved the comments on this. My favorite one was from a user named Philip. He said, to each their own if they want to be gross.
Yeah.
Thank you, Philip, whoever you are.
Yeah.
I agree.
Philip's a smart man.
Yes. Because, we talked about this before off air. I saw an ad for that new product. Remember, it's like a scalp cleaner. It's like a scalp scrub. You know how you have like the sugar or salt face scrub?
Right.
They have that for your scalp with this special little like device to really get it in there. And it's like, well, why would you need a scalp scrub? Because people don't wash their hair anymore. Right? So like, I don't know. They use all the dry shampoo, which I don't use it, but I heard it's kind of like baby powder.
Yeah.
And so I guess it like builds up.
Okay.
So I guess now people would rather buy like a fancy scalp scrub than just wash their hair.
But you know what, Melissa?
I'm confused.
I do scalp scrubbing.
Because you use your strawberry amount of shampoo on your head.
Even though I shampoo my hair every single day, I do sometimes do scalp scrubbing.
Okay.
Because maybe, let's say you use a conditioner once a week.
All right.
The conditioner stuff, it kind of stays onto your scalp.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I thought if
So
you're
even
like
if you
rubbing your scalp, it gets greasier.
So even if you use water, it might not all of it might come off. And so
Okay.
your scalp, they have pores. Your scalp has pores and they need to breathe.
Okay.
You got to scrub down, get rid of the grimes and the gunk off the pores.
So you've
that
got
your-
the gadgets
So your pores got to breathe.
to have the scalp breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
I have not heard this, but okay. If you're into hair stuff, David's your guy.
See, we're talking about all this, the hygienic stuff. And Shin Jung-eun-nim texted in going,
Right?
Shin Jung-eun, I hope you're still staying tuned with us. I hope you didn't switch channels or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Taylor Rhea-nim, I think he was texting, or the comment was about Jason Kelsey. Maybe
Probably.
2,000 years ago. You didn't
Yeah.
have to wash your feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because people didn't know. Yes. Right. So related to Jason Kelsey, he also said, and this is his quote, I haven't washed my hair in like months. I can't even tell you the last time I washed my hair, as if that's something to brag about.
Yeah.
If I ever get to the point where I can't remember when I last washed my hair, David, you better be praying for me because I'm going to be lost in the Amazon or something for that to be the situation.
You're going to be
I'm
very
serious.
nature friendly.
Back
Yeah.
to nature. It's organic. Some people said that actually. There was a lot of commenters who defended Jason Kelsey not washing his feet. There's a lot of people. And so, okay, here we go. Tell me what you think, listeners. Tell me what you think. Okay, this one, username DVR, quote, I wash everything but don't apply soap. Can you even call that washing? I think that's rinsing.
Yeah, rinsing.
Right?
With just water, right?
So it makes me think like people at home cooking gogi. You rinse the pan with water, probably cold. We've had this conversation before. And then what? You just like put it in the cupboard like, oh, it's clean because I ran water over my greasy gogi pan. No need for binu, right? Like
Exactly.
soap is a suggestion.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, that's why you need hair scrubbing.
Can you even say like solgaji if there's no soap? Like for bodies, what is shisa without soap? Binu 말고, isn't it like hengum?
Hengum.
Right?
Hengum
like
is rinsing.
Like if I get a garden hose and
Yeah.
I water you like a plant, then that's not shisa, right?
No, that's just giving me water.
Right? So these people are like, oh yeah, I wash everything. I take a shower every day, but I don't
Yeah.
apply soap. Bro, that's not a shower. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you're just watering yourself to become a bigger
You're just
plant
watering
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people agreed with him. I'm alarmed. Yes.
It's alarming.
It's
in
alarming.
A way.
Yeah.
But I think as long as they're not around me, that's fine. It's
Right?
사바사.
Maybe.
개박해.
Maybe. Several people, they said, similar comments, several people, they said they washed their 머리카락, 엉덩이, 겨드랑이, and special places one time every 3 days. Just wait. It gets worse.
Okay.
Every other body part gets washed maybe once a week if it actually gets dirty. Newsflash, it's dirty now, she saw. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the quote.
I'm trying to digest this. How do you pick and choose where to wash? Do you get like a hangju? Do you get like a cloth, soak it in, and then you wipe certain places?
Probably. I think so, right? Like people use a washcloth.
Okay.
And then they're like, okay, what's visibly dirty, smelly?
Okay.
겨드랑이, I think most people probably, hopefully know.
그래도 I'll try to understand.
Okay.
I'll try to understand.
Yes.
Maybe you live in an environment where water is of scarce resource.
Okay, let's imagine that's the case all over America.
If clean
water
water
is a scarce resource.
Yeah,
okay.
if that's hard to come by.
Okay.
Then you have to use, you have very limited amount of water to use.
Yes.
Then in that situation, I can totally understand.
Yes. So, and people who are in that situation, right, that is totally different from the people here that were actually commenting on this, on this issue.
I guess, if you're in North America, I don't know.
Right, because they're not saying they like never use water, right?
Yeah.
It's not even to save water because they're just like, I don't want to use soap. I don't understand. When did we start hating soap?
Yeah.
I lost this memo. Nobody sent it to me. Nobody told me. I love Binu.
I don't think we could ever get to finish this topic.
Yeah, this is sad.
Yeah.
But also disgusting. So maybe we have to stop here.
Yeah, before we talk about other special places, like enjoying me texting along right now. Yeah.
Yes. But I'm very glad we have very clean listeners. Everybody taking showers very regularly. So good job. Yes.
All right. So controversial, but so fun as well.
Yes.
It was another great episode. Thank you so much for coming in, Melissa.
It's always a pleasure.
Have a good rest of the week. Make sure to shower at least once a day.
I will.
And I'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
All right, bye-bye. That was Melissa with us for Busan 친구 Talk. Such fun times when Melissa comes in. Hope you guys all had fun too. But it is time for us to say goodbye as well. We're going to listen to this last track, a song related to, I guess, washing. And we'll see you tomorrow for our Thursday edition. This is 샴푸의 요정 by 이승철. See you later, alligator.
살며시 다가와 은빛의 환상 심어준 그녀는 나만의 작은 요정 이른하지만 괜찮아 내게로 다가와 너울거리는 긴 머리 부드러운 미소로 속삭이네